what other cultural differences are out there that we may have with the rest of the world. So I decided to do this little quick video for y'all to kind of talk about some of the hot topic issues of cultural differences here in Portugal that are different from the United States, or I would say maybe, I'm just going to say Afro-Americans because I know my people. I know how I know how we are. So, first one is definitely bathing. Okay, I'm bathing. Okay, guys. From as long as I can remember, my people in America have bathed with washcloths. We call them rags. We use those to wash. And it helps you to exfoliate your skin from all of the oil and the sweat and the dirt and the grime that you receive throughout the day, just running around, you running through dust, you running through dirty air and all this stuff, okay? We use rags. In Portugal, there are no washcloths. In Europe, and I've traveled in multiple countries in Europe, there are no washcloths. I have traveled on the continent of Africa, there are no washcloths. So if you come to another place that is not of America, you might want to take you a washcloth, okay? If you like washcloths. In Portugal specifically, they do not like, I don't know what it is, like all of their windows have no screens, y'all. Like, it's perfect for the Karens of our time. I can open up the whole door. See, just open up the door. And it's a beautiful, beautiful door, you know, but there are no screens. So that's another cultural difference. We have screens in our windows to keep the flies out and the critters out. And I don't know if I told y'all that it was a whole big behind gecko lizard in my house, probably because I left the windows open when I went to the States, came back, and I'm like, what in the world? The thing was big as a goddamn snake. Okay, so that's another thing. No screens on the windows, all right? And how we greet each other. In America, people will not, honey, people will go the opposite direction to try not to speak to you. Here in Portugal, what's really cool, and I can say in a lot of places, really, even if I didn't know the culture or know the people will still, you know, pretty much speak to you. Here, we would say like bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite, or hola, right? Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night. But also what we would do, and also with my family who I have adopted, you know, because of my husband, if people want to make that distinction, you know, we greet each other with the same thing I just said, good morning, good afternoon, good night, and a kiss on both cheeks. So even with the nannies, like I do the same thing, you know, we greet each other, we kiss each other on the cheeks. For Americans, and I had to get used to that because I'm like, hold on, what's going on? We don't like people in our personal space. Okay, so as an American, I had to get used to that. But from being with my husband for so long and meeting family years ago, it broke down that wall for me. And it feels homey too, because you just feel like someone cares. Now, in America, you go into a store, people don't even want to speak to you. You about to patronize their business. And we know that is a problem. Okay, so let's just say going to the playground. Now, this is not for everybody in America, but I have experienced this, and other people have talked about it too. How the issue of race is so prevalent that people will literally, you can see them actively not wanting their child to play with your child because they're different races or they identify differently. Here in Portugal, I have not had that issue. Kids and their families are so fun, right? They're so inviting. All the kids play together. Everyone that I have met, and I've made friends just from being at the playground. Like, never mind my kid playing with your child. Like, you and I, we cool. Like, I have made friends from being at the playground, and our kids are different, have different nationalities, different backgrounds, present differently, identify differently, and we have a good time, you know? So the Portuguese does not like AC and heat. I don't know why, y'all, But like almost every house, even if it's renovated, does not have an AC and heating system. Like, what is up with that? In America, we got it, right? We pretty much have almost everything, but we are also high consumers of energy, which is not good globally. Like, it's not good for our climate. But yeah, there is no AC and heat systems really in none of these houses. Now, some of them have them. I will say that some of them have them. Like, people have put them in there, and then they have the boxes, like the systems that you can get yourself and then put on the wall and run it through your electrical system. But in terms of how we have like central heating, central air, it hides behind the wall and you can't see it. It just comes out through the ducts. Nah, I ain't seen that here. I have not seen that here. So that is definitely a cultural difference. And it's funny because when it's cold here, it's cold. And when it's hot, whoo, it's hot. You feel like you are in a sauna, okay? It's really, really hot. If there's something that you've experienced and you've gone to another country, you are an American, or you want to compare a few countries that you've gone to and you've seen something that was a little different, go ahead, drop down a little comment, and do not forget, go to YouTube right now. Make sure that you subscribe to Living the Boroughs so that we can share our global journey of love, law, and legacy with you, talking about all things global travel, global entrepreneurship, raising a child abroad, parenting abroad, but also managing a marriage across two separate countries. So I'm Savannah Barrows. Thank y'all for tuning in. Talk to you later. Ciao.